finding your style, decorating your place, and building big ideas? Well, our goal is to give you the basics to help you achieve your dream space. I'm Christine Jacob Sandejas, and welcome to Design Masters. Well, with every year, it is always a good idea to press the reboot button on your home interiors and transform your current space into something newer and far more interesting. So if you're wondering how to kick off your 2024 with a bang, well, let's learn from our design masters and discover what kind of home trends are in this year.
Hi, I'm Manny Miñana. I'm Principal Architect of EA Miñana Architects. We love to design homes, customized residences, boutique resort developments, and hope to continue to do that post-pandemic.
Welcome, Design Master Architect Manny Miñana.
Thank you so much for having me.
Help us get a grasp on what modern Philippine architecture is.
Modern, contemporary Philippine architecture needs to be tropical. It needs to address the context of the environment and the context of the tropical weather. Filipino architecture is also indigenous. For instance, in this project, this is like a house on stilts. And then in front, it's like a bahay na bato. And then, of course, because we're in the 21st century, it is aspirational. So we try to aspire to bring architecture that is of today through materials and technology. I like to celebrate Filipino culture and to try, most especially, to integrate nature. We want to create architecture that is not just for show, but architecture that radiates spirit.
And we are actually right now experiencing and loving the design that Manny created in this space.
This was all rice fields in the past. The owner, Ambassador Tantoco, his vision for this home was to create architecture that can celebrate the beauty of his development. When we were creating the garden here, we would put koi ponds, we would put trees that block off one side, we would create this wonderful lap pool, and then have these Javanese jars that also look like adobe. Basically, I really wanted the house to be open to all the beauty around. But then I also wondered that this was a little bit too exposed. So first we have wide overhangs so that when the sun comes, it doesn't glare into the rooms and there's no heat gain. So then we next put the sunscreen that when you close at night, we illuminate from below and it looks like a lantern.
With a house such as this, how do you keep it cool?
When you figure out where the hot places are, because it's tropical architecture, you allow air and wind and natural light to wash through so that the house breathes. And so consequently, you may not even have to put air conditioning.
How do you keep a home sustainable?
You know, sustainability first comes with the intention to be able to sustain what? So first, to sustain the health of our environment, our communities, our health. How do you create sustainable architecture? Passive cooling, natural lighting. Frankly, it's more than 20 years since sustainability became a buzzword. So today, it is by default an imperative.
What would you say would be the other global trends for 2024?
We have adaptive reuse, then adaptability and inclusivity, and finally, the connection to nature.
What can I do to update a home to 2024?
My perspective and my intentionality is about how do you feel? Because, Christine, nothing succeeds like comfort.
Well, thank you so much, Architect or Design Master Manny Miñana, for sharing all your wonderful tips with us.
Thank you, Christine.
Updating your homes for 2024 is a big task. So let's start that redesign journey at Wilcon Depot, the one-stop shop for your home improvement needs.
I'm Rosemary Bosch Ong. I'm the Senior Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer of Wilcon Depot.
Sustainability has really been a trend. Tell me a little bit about yung mga trends dito sa Wilcon, yung mga smart items that you may have.
You know, Wilcon has been an advocate of sustainability. I remember even before, before the bust, we call it green products or eco-friendly products, no? So the trend now is that it's not just the products that we sell, basically also in our practices, like we have solar panels installed in most of the stores. to help us reduce use of energy. When you talk about sustainability, you talk about security also. Those items are available at Wilcon. You can find sustainable lock, digital lock. Either you use a PIN code, you have a card, a face recognition. And we also have smart toilets. You use sensor also. We have eco-friendly lights that have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connection. When you talk about sustainability, it's about technology and automation. So you have kitchens that are automated, your bathroom that are automated. Many of our customers now, they are very much conscious about the environmental impact of their purchases.
I understand that you do have a campaign when it comes to sustainability. Tell us about that.
Yes, we call it the Sustainability Choice Campaign. We've been selling all these different eco-friendly products in our stores, no? So this is our way of guiding our customers. We label the items that are sustainable so that it's easy for the customers to navigate the store.
I think what we're looking for is something that will last throughout the years.
The Philippines has more architects than the rest of Southeast Asia combined.
2024 brings new home trends when it comes to colors, designs, materials, and more. So what can customers expect for the new year?
Hi, I'm William T. I'm the principal architect of WTA Architecture and Design Studio. We recently finished a stadium in Lawag, and we're working on a number of projects in downtown Manila.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Plaza, and I'm the managing director of WTA Architecture and Design Studio. We've been ranked as one of the world's top 100 architecture firms by BD Online.
So welcome to Design Masters, of course, Architect William and Architect Rika. Thank you for being with us.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
From all the awards that you have garnered, is there one that you are most proud of?
I think it's not really about being proud of a particular award,
Okay.
but about the project
Yes.
that wins the award. And personally, I was really proud of what we were able to do with the emergency quarantine facilities during the pandemic.
Okay.
It's very pure architecture because it was really about being able to build for the community, providing a solution, to the problem of the pandemic and about the space that we were needing at that point in time.
We're very proud of the stadium because that's won several awards all throughout the world. It's also such a big project that it's testament to kind of how big the company has been growing in the last couple of years.
When you're doing architecture, it's also good to be able to kind of look at things from a macro perspective. So if you can see the big picture, that allows you to grasp the reasons or rationale for how certain design elements come about.
Working on a bigger scale allows you to appreciate the smaller scales more. So I think one of the projects that also defines WTA is the Bookstop project, which is so small. It's a micro library that's literally about 6 square meters.
Do you have certain philosophies or rules of thumb that you follow when it comes to planning or creating your design?
I think architecture is largely a developing process. And so we're constantly trying to do research and developing new ideas.
We don't really subscribe to styles.
Yes.
What we do like to achieve in the interiors is to achieve some sort of timelessness in what we do. So we never really want anything to go out of style. I think what we're looking for is something that will last throughout the years. Usually try to go for something more neutral, natural, or organic. So we like to use wood finishes. I think Wilcon also does this great range with P-Tech, which we use a lot for wood paneling. We use it for wood decking. We're also able to get a great tile selection. We look for inspiration in nature to give life to space.
Would you have any goals as an architect for both of you?
You want to be able to kind of establish Filipino architecture, at the global level. When they mention 100 or 20 architects, that at least there's a Filipino architect there. The Philippines has more architects than the rest of Southeast Asia combined.
Really?
And so many of our countrymen are working abroad. And you want to kind of raise the profile of Filipino designers in general.
Where are we headed in terms of urban planning, in terms of, your designs or architecture?
We have this diversity globally, and how we can be part of this, or how we can kind of supposedly subscribe to it, is we bring our own ideas and put it in that pot almost of global architecture.
Yeah, and I think also as things become more democratic, where we have access to information and we're able to contribute, as what William said, you add to the conversation.
Taking a look at your designs, I see a lot of greenery.
architecture always is of its own time and place. But when you talk about place, you have to talk about the Philippines being a tropical country. And one of the great advantages of a tropical country is the ease at which we can let things grow.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, thank you so much, Design Masters. We have Architect William and Architect Rica. Well, now that we know what trends to expect for 2024, let's find out what Wilcon has in store for the new year. Moving forward to 2024, I understand you have big plans.
Yes. So for 2024, of course, we will continue to build stores to reach out to more customers all over the Philippines. Well, we're close to 100 stores already. You know, that's in line with our campaign of hitting 100 stores by year 2025. And, you know, we might accelerate it barring any unforeseen event.
Customer service is also one of your biggest things that you really are proud
Yeah,
of.
that's what we're very proud of because we have, you know, experts here in the store who will guide you through it. It's really very complicated, or I would say very tedious when you build a house or when you do a small renovation or let's say an upgrade, no. So you have to be guided properly.
Yeah.
We have the new app now, My Wilcon app. It's very easy. You can see it in your phone. It's very convenient for the customers to track their points. At the same time, you can redeem it. We can serve the customer in whatever platform. So they have options. Let's say they want to be served in store. And then you can buy online also. And then we have the hotline, the 88 Wilcon. It's very easy. It's AI enabled, wherein you can easily reach out to any of the customer stores. You buy online also. You can be directed to the live chat agent because we have the chatbot.
Quite impressive, I can understand. While, you know, a lot of people continue to enjoy, to shop, and to buy whatever their home needs may be. Ang galing.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you, and we wish you all the success for 2024, 25, 26, and beyond.
Thank you, Christine.
Well, we've learned so much today from our design masters. Now, it's always a great idea to get some expert advice when designing your dream space. Of course, we would like to thank our design masters, Architect Manny Miñana, Architect William T., and his wife, Architect Rebecca Plaza, and Miss Rose Ong. She's the Senior Executive Vice President of Wilcon Depot, the Philippines' most trusted home improvement and construction supplies retailer, for their help today. Now, if you want to learn more about giving your homes that luxurious makeover without breaking the bank, well, do visit the nearest Wilcon Depot showroom for all of your design needs. And with that, I'm Christine Jacob Sandejas, and this has been Design Masters, where we build big ideas for your home.